Masa is what's used for corn. It's pretty much dough. It's not only very cheap to acquire. In Venezuela, we call it the poor people's food. Corn masa, soft dough inside, cheese, shredded beef, beans. Here we go with the Arepa de Pabellon. This is a taste of Venezuela.
Pupusas are tortillas mixed with masa flour. They use cheese and beans and mostly meats.
Muy tradicional de El Salvador.
And it's recognized by all Salvadorians everywhere you go.
We are traditional Mexican restaurant cooking. The gorditas, they are handmade when you order. Now we're ready to fill them up. We have a ground beef with potato that we call picadillo con papas. It's the favorite.
My name is Victor Aguilera. I'm the chef and founder of Arepas en BC. My signature dish would be the Arepa de Pabellon. That's not only my signature dish, but it's a Venezuelan classic. Right now we're letting the dough rest. It's almost there. Usually if you leave it alone, it comes together. So the corn masa that's used for arepas, I prefer to use white corn flour. And you can feel the difference on taste. The texture will be a little different as well. Masa is pretty much dough. For the arepa, we make the dough, we make the disc, we flatten the disc. It's not as skinny as the pupusa because the pupusa does inflate a little bit. I think it's very important to stretch the knowledge of what the masa is because not only is a gluten-free option, the things that you can do with it, you can fry it, you can grill it. Right now I'm getting ready to flip the arepas. They should have already cooked enough on one side. I've been doing arepas since I was 4 years old. My dad, he would only make it on Sundays at home. And I would wake up early mornings, make arepas, and then bring it back to bed. I never really knew that I was gonna be an arepa chef 20 years later. When you think of Latin American food, you automatically go think of Central American, which is tacos, and Mexican and Salvadorian cuisine, not really South American cuisine. So I think it's very important, at least for me, to keep showing like, hey, this is a part of my country, and I'm gonna keep it as traditional as I can.
My grandmother started it in San Francisco. It was born in Mission. My grandmother taught everyone from my cousins to aunties, and now my mom teaches everyone. The pupusa is a special dish. It's the essential dish of the Salvadorian home, and you can have it anytime, and most people will wonder where it is if you don't have it. We grab a ball of masa, we roll it up, and then we flatten it down. And then we get the ingredients, we put it inside, we close it up. The top will have a little bit left over, we toss that to the side, and then we flatten it down again and throw it on the grill. Now we have a lot of regulars come and they tell us how amazing the food is.
Es muy diferente a las gorditas mexicanas.
Yeah, she says that they're very different because pupusas are closed and they don't have cream inside, and the Mexican gorditas are open.
My name is Cecilia Chaires Arevalos, and I'm the owner of Mis Zacatecas Mexican Food. We make our own fresh handmade tortillas. The gorditas, they are handmade when you order. You grab a little piece of masa or piece of dough. What I try to do most with my food too is educate the people about the difference of Mexican food. We use a little plastic and we smash with a plate like that. I always was in the kitchen with mom. Mom always cooked these gorditas, like I would take it when dad go to the field, or you see now how it's getting like a little baggy. So this is almost ready. Make a little bag in there. You see now? This is where we're gonna fill it up with the stuff for the gordita. We have a ground beef with potato that we call picadillo con papas. It's in a red salsa too. It's the favorite, most for the kids love it. We always eat this food. So for me, I was able to show something that is so unique that I learned from mom, so I can keep her tradition going.
I find it very important to follow these traditions, educate people on more Latin American food.
We hope that they're always comfortable here and making this place their home too, because they'll always find a little bit of El Salvador here.